Hello dear students, let us turn towards our next point, special variation in migration. Variation according to place. In all states, in all cities, the ratio of migration or the percentage of migration is not same. So let us see here that which states attract more and more migrants and what are the states from where maximum people are moving to other states. So let us see. First of all, Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat and Haryana. These are four states which attract migrants from various parts of India, especially from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Most of the people of UP and Bihar are moving to Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat and Haryana for the purpose of employment opportunities. For the purpose of employment. Out of these four states, Maharashtra is the most important, which attracts most of the workers and laborers, and not only workers and laborers but even students as well as professionals, as well as you have seen Bollywood industry. In all these things, most of the people are migrating in Maharashtra. So how many? 2.3 million net in migrants. 2.3 million people are in Maharashtra from various states. And in this Maharashtra, especially Mumbai is the most important agglomeration that we see next. After Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat, Haryana. These are the other states where most of the people move for different purposes. So in that same way, when in Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat and Haryana most of the people are coming, then what is that state where there is most of the out migrants? In Maharashtra, in migrants. Let us see here, 2.3 million net in migrants. Those who are coming in Maharashtra, in migrants in Delhi, in migrants in Gujarat, in migrants in Haryana. But out migrants, so the biggest state of India, Uttar Pradesh, where 2.6 million people, 26 lakh people are moving to other states for different purposes. And after Uttar Pradesh, it is Bihar, 1.7 million, 17 lakh people. 1.7 million were, these are the two states which had the largest number of net out migrants, those who are leaving this state and moving to other states. Now, we were discussing about Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, Mumbai is the most important agglomeration hub where most of the migrants are moving. Why in Mumbai? Because Mumbai is the city of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities in different fields in Mumbai for job, for education, for Bollywood, for different other businesses, purposes, and even for some other legal or illegal. Each and every point we should cover, legal as well as for illegal purposes. Most of the people are moving to Maharashtra. Maharashtra is having Maharashtra as well as Mumbai. So this Mumbai is located on sea coast, that is also beneficial part for Mumbai. Here you can see various cuttings, and in these cuttings you can see that most of the people either they are moving from one state to another state or they are coming from other neighboring countries to India. So let us see one by one. Chalo Delhi. Chalo Delhi, DILLI. Chalo Delhi is mantra for migrants. And how many? 665 come to city every day. You can see the huge number. You can see in your book, 665 are coming to every day from Uttar Pradesh, Haryana and Bihar. Then more Sri Lankan refugees arrive. You are aware that in Sri Lanka there is a civil war between two different linguistic groups as well as two different communities, and due to that civil war most of the people are leaving that countries and arriving to Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Then next is here, refugee rush increases at Rameshwaram. Rameshwaram is very close to Sri Lanka. There is a tension between government troops and LTT. LTT, Liberation of Tamil Tigers, LIM, those who are having so many demands. So due to this tension, some people are coming to India. Be human to refugees from Sri Lanka. Some of the institutions are requesting India, some of the institutions are asking our Indian government that to behave with these refugees, those who are coming to India. So these cuttings are showing that India is the most important country where most of the neighboring countries and the people from neighboring countries are coming for one or another reason. Here migration inflow and migration outflow, that is also given in this first part, and in this second part this is inward migration and outward migration. So in inward migration India is not in this top 10 rank, but in outward migration so many people, nearby 20 million people left our India and moved to the various countries. Already we have studied in 110 countries. Our next point is causes of migration. Dear students, people emotionally attached to their birthplaces. Most of the people are emotionally attached. They are not interested to leave their birthplace, but millions of people are forced, or sometimes due to some attractive causes, they are required to leave their place of residence, leave their place of birth, and they move to the another places. So there are various causes of migration. So there are two main causes. Let us see here. First is push factor. What are the causes of migration? There are two causes why people move from one place to another place. First is push factor and second is pull factor. What are push factors? Push factors are those factors which force you to leave your place. Push factors are those which force you, which are responsible to leave their places of residence. Most of the people leave their place due to some factors. So those factors which force the people, that are push factors. Then second is pull factors. Pull factors are those factors which attract people towards that particular place, that are pull. So which factors are push factors? Suppose there is poverty in a village. Suppose there is economical crisis in a village. Suppose there are natural disasters like flood, drought, or some other disasters are there in a village. Then people are forced to leave their place. And what are push factors? If someone is living in rural area and there are no job opportunities, but there are a lot of job opportunities in urban area, neighboring urban city. So that job opportunities of urban city attract him. That educational facilities of urban city, better living conditions of urban city attract people. So there are two factors, push and pull factors. Dear students, they have given here 4 case studies. First is the story of Arif Khan, second is the story of Mohan Singh, third is the story of Shubh Lakshmi, and fourth is the story of Manish Gavarkar. So these 4 stories are best example of push and pull factor. Arif Khan, there is one factor which is not available to him, that was medical facilities. That's why he had to leave his place. Here Mohan Singh, he miss his family a lot. Then in the case of Shubh Lakshmi, she left her place due to natural disaster. So, and here also due to some job opportunities he reached to Mumbai. So in these 4 stories there are some push factors as well as some pull factors. So let us see what are push and what are pull factors here. Dear students, first push factor in rural area is poverty. Due to poverty, most of the people are forced to leave their places and move to the urban cities. Second is high population pressure on land. In small villages, most of the people, maximum people, we consider it, and there are some data, maximum people are illiterate, and that's why most of the people are engaged in agriculture. That's why there is a high pressure on agricultural land. Third, lack of basic infrastructural facilities. There are no infrastructural facilities. Like, what are the examples? Healthcare. There are no advanced health facilities, advanced hospitals and medical facilities are not available in villages. That's why people move. Then educational facilities. In small villages, there are no better educational facilities. Apart from these all are push factors. You note down. First is poverty, high population pressure on land, lack of basic infrastructural facilities like healthcare, education, and apart from these, some natural disasters are also there, which force the people to leave their place. Flood, drought, cyclonic storms, earthquake, tsunami, wars, local conflicts, these are also push factors. So these push factors are responsible to force the people to leave their places. Now let us turn towards pull factors. Pull factors. Pull factors are those which attract people from rural to cities. Generally from rural to cities, people attract from rural to cities. So what are that factors? First is better opportunities. There are better opportunities in cities. Then availability of regular work. Work is available in villages, but that is not regular, that is seasonal due to agricultural activities. Then relatively higher wages. People are getting higher wages in urban areas. Then better opportunities are also there in urban area, like education, better health facilities, medical facilities, advanced hospitals, techniques, technologies. Then sources of entertainment are also there in a huge city. So these are pull factors which attract people towards that particular city. Now push and pull factors are two important factors. Now let us turn towards these two figures. In these two figures they have shown reasons for male migration and reasons for female migration. Why most of the male migrate and why most of the female migrate. So let us see in this figure. In first figure, most of the male, 38% male migrate for employment or work. 38% male migrate for employment or work. And when we see, this is for male, when we see towards this another figure for female, only 3% female migrate for work. So 38% male for work. So in contrasting situation, only 3% female. Now why most of the female migrate? The most important reason is marriages. Most of the reason is marriage. 65% female migrate just because of marriage. So the most important reason for male is employment and most important reason for female is marriage.